We're rocking and rolling. Hi everyone, welcome to Manitoulin Cooks. I'm your host Tammy Albers, and today we're making a spring ramp radish springtime soup. Spinach soup. Spring ramp radish and spinach soup. You can replace, well, we'll talk about that. So I have some grapeseed oil. Never ever cook with olive oil, even though the chefs tell you to. If you go past a certain temperature, it's a mess. And it changes the hydrogen structure and it no longer becomes a healthy product. So you want coconut oil, grapeseed oil, any of the high smoke point oils that are healthy. And I have garlic scapes, which it doesn't call for, but I put them in. I have a backyard, like in my home in the bush behind my house. I have wild leeks that I harvested last year and chopped and froze. And I have radishes. I'd like to say they're fresh, but no. It's too early in the season for that. But they are springy, and you throw these things in. And then we put them on a nice saute. Back and forth. I'll be back and forthing, boys and girls. In the meantime, I'm going to measure out, where is it? 3 cups of vegetable stock. You want to get no salt added or low sodium as much as possible if you're buying it in the box. The cubes or the powder, throw it out, unless it is homemade by someone you know and love, because mostly it's sodium, and because they ask to add the vegetable stock and the slice of ginger at the same time, we're putting the ginger in so Tammy doesn't forget. So we're letting that saute. Stop. The ramp stems and the radish cook for 2-3 minutes. I don't understand. Okay, and we're also going to add, I have fresh asparagus from the store because it's too early. You can also get freshly harvested fiddleheads. Fiddleheads and asparagus have a very similar taste. Fiddleheads are more like a combination of asparagus and corn flavor, but you can use fresh fiddleheads, fresh harvested. We'll throw that in. Sink. Sink is my happy place. We're going to saute these for about 5 minutes till everything's sizzling and wonderful. You need because of the strength and flavor of the leeks, the scapes, the ginger, you need very little seasoning at all with this. Radishes particularly impart like a nice tart flavor. You'd be surprised, like I love putting radishes on a tray with other roasted vegetables. They roast up nice and sweet. Oh, we have sizzle happening, Brianna. I love that sound. It's the sweet sound of sizzle. The sweet sound of progress. So I was, getting ready this morning, doing the face things, and I wiped a little foundation and felt something, Brianna. I felt something, and I was very upset because everyone says we become our parents, and there were things I said to my son growing up that sounded just like my parents, and I was appalled. This morning I found a whisker right here, like an Italian grandmother. I had to tweeze it, and now I've become my grandma. I kind of find it funny and entertaining. Other women would be shattered, but nope, I think it's funny.
We find you entertaining.
Oh, Lord, that's frightening. You got too much free time on your hands.
I do.
Yes.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. This is a new recipe, by the way. It's not one I've ever made before. I just thought it looked fun. Really, really, really fun. How long has it been?
Since we started filming this?
Yeah.
5 minutes.
This stuff.
Yeah, but 5 minutes.
Really? Okay. So we will pour the stock and the ginger in. I'm going to keep the spoon. I'm going to put the measuring cup in the sink. And I'm sorry to make noise, but I'm going to get a lid. We put the cover on and we let it simmer for, well, we need it to come to a boil and then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. So raise the temperature. And after the simmer, we have some more things to add. And then we're going to use the Vroom.
Not a sex toy.
No, not a sex toy. This is a brand new one from Braun.
Oh.
I taught a workshop somewhere, and someone pureed a soup, and they killed my hand blender.
How?
Killed it dead.
How did they?
I don't know. I brought it home and noticed that it was dead. It was like in pieces inside the snappy-on parts.
They probably tried to use it as a sex toy.
They probably tried to do something with it, but no one fessed up. And I kind of know who did it, and I understand. I'd be afraid to fess up too, so I just got a new one.
Yeah, there you go.
Amazon's lovely.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah. Although, you know, it's controversial. All right.
Amazon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Everything's controversial.
I know, everything is. Getting up in the morning can be fairly controversial some days. So we'll be back when this comes to a full boil and it's ready for the next level of ingredients. And thanks. Please pause for station identification.
I knew you were going to say that.
So we have simmered our soup. Are we on?
We're on.
We're on. We've simmered the soup. I'm going to set the lid over here. And then we toss in about 4 cups of fresh baby spinach. It's been washed and dried. Sink. Noise. We throw in a teaspoon of Himalayan, well, I use Himalayan pink salt. Doesn't have iodine in it. It's nice and fresh. And for flavor, we throw in 2 teaspoons of rice vinegar. Gives it a little tang. It's supposed to be a teaspoon. There we go. Put this away, put this away, put this away. Stir the spinach in really well. And then just leave the spinach to wilt with the lid back on in the pot till it's all soft, soft, soft. I love my Cuisinart pots, and I won them in a contest.
How'd you win them? Was it a wet t-shirt contest?
No, it was like something on the internet, and I filled it
That
in.
doesn't sound much better.
It wasn't a wet t-shirt contest, though. I can't even remember what the contest was, and I didn't even know I won until they showed up at the door with this big box of pots and pans, and like a cookie sheet, and muffin tins, and cake pan. For me, and all the cooking stuff I love to do, it was better than Christmas. So once this...
Oh, actually, let me just move my camera up a little bit.
Okay.
A little titter. Oh, my knob is for what?
Oh, that's better.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So we can see that the spinach has wilted. Well, I hope we can see. Did you want to look at this?
That's perfect.
It is pretty, isn't it?
It is.
Light, and the radish gives it a bit of a pink hue. Hey, Hugh. So I have this new hand blender because my other one died, and but it's got these weird buttons now, so I have to hit here to unlock it. So apparently, so you don't cut your hand off, which I almost did once. And then you immerse and you puree for a while. That should do it. Hit the buttons. Shake this off. The quickest way to make sure your hand blender is easy to clean is give it a swish in your soap water before you wash it. I'm going to get out a pretty bowl and I'm going to ladle some up for my friend Brianna. It's her reward for standing there filming me. She gets fed.
So worth it.
Well, let's hope. Has a lovely smell.
So we want some more.
And so I will
Like a little,
give you a spoon. Please, sir.
a little assistant to you, like, oh, thank you for the soup.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
it does smell
She
really
comes
good.
here starving and hopes for the best. Hopes she likes something I've made.
I
So
always do.
thanks everyone for coming to Manitoulin Cooks. Don't forget to check out our Manitoulin Cooks YouTube channel, and you can find me on Facebook as well. And don't forget, I can do in-home workshops or workshops in your community centers or health centers. And I'd be happy to come and rearrange everything, or arrange, not rearrange, but arrange whatever menu you'd like to follow, and we can have a load of fun together. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye-bye.